Hi, I'm Varnaz and welcome to Low Carb Keto Recipes and having fun. So today I have the recipe for you for the perfect sausage roll. It's also using a new kind of dough. I'm really excited to show you that. Let me show you what it looks like. Here's one of them. Can you see that? Perfect, as well as the dough is lovely and soft. And you can reheat them and freeze them. Smells divine too. So the perfect sausage roll coming in my recipe, and we're standing in my kitchen. So let's get cooking. So let's get straight into the recipe. In goes 1.5 cups of almond flour. In that goes. Next we have 1 tablespoon of baking powder. In that goes. Next we have 1 teaspoon of xantham gum. In that goes. And we're going to give our dry ingredients a good mix. Now that we've mixed our dry ingredients, next we are ready to put in our 3 tablespoons of cream cheese. I'm putting in 2 tablespoons first, and then I'm going to begin kneading the dough with my hands, and you'll see it very sticky right now, but don't worry about it. It'll come together beautifully after we put in the next ingredient. And my hands are really clean, so don't worry about that too. Here goes in the 3rd tablespoon of cream cheese, and again give it a good mix. Okay, now we crack in 1 egg and back to using our hands. I truly feel it's very important to use your hands when you're baking doughs in the low carb keto way, because then you begin to learn the feel of the dough, and you'll know when it's the right consistency. Give it a good pat. Shut all the cracks and the nooks and crannies in it, and it'll come together into a beautiful dough. Excuse me. Okay, here goes in our last ingredient, which is 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and now give it that last kneading with your hands and watch it coming together into a beautiful white, clean, smooth dough. This is pretty much what it should look like. I'm showing it to you close to the camera so you know that how smooth and beautiful it turns out. Okay, now that we are done with making our dough, it's time to roll it out, and we take of course first the sausages. You have to take off the skin of the sausages. It's very easy to take them off. And now we have 2 baking papers, parchment sheets. You press it down and you begin to roll it out with a rolling pin or your hands. And if you can see how I tuck in the corners near my tummy. It really helps in this, such that the baking paper doesn't move around. Okay, we need to make it into a rectangle, but don't worry, in the beginning just roll it out simply as and how you can do it, because after that we are going to take a knife and cut it into the perfect rectangle. Take off the top sheet of the baking paper, take a knife and make it into a perfect rectangle. Take out the extra pieces and lay them down inside, and then we'll give it one last roll so that you get this beautiful perfect rectangle. Little more rolling out. Don't worry if it goes a little bit out of shape, it's going to all be rolled up in any case. So here we have, you need a good length because the sausages are going to be placed along the length of the rectangle. It's gone a little out of shape, but no worries. So now we take our sausages. This is why we need to take the skin off, because then it becomes like sausage meat and you can press it down, attach it to each other. Now take your parchment paper, baking paper, give it just one roll, cut a little ahead of the roll, and then pull it up and press it down into the roll. See how easily that happens? There's no problem lifting it up or anything. It's the perfect dough. Here we are going to get 2 nice long rolls, and we should be getting out. I'm showing you how to do it again. You take one roll and then you take the other side and pull it up and attach it nicely and put it down seam side down. That'll really help when you're cutting it into pieces. Now, cutting this also into pieces, you require a damp towel, a small damp kitchen towel, and a good sharp knife, because every time you make a cut in it, it's important to clean it, because a bit of the sausage meat comes out, and that's when you spoil your cuts if you don't have it damp. So see how perfect you can cut it as you keep cleaning the knife. Now I'm going to do all of them, and this is pretty much ready for the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees centigrade for 20 minutes. The last step is putting a little egg wash on them. And here they are out of the oven, a beautiful golden brown after 20 minutes in the oven. It can be anywhere between 20 to 25 minutes. Thanks for watching. Bye then.